Hello everyone, Yoda here. Today we're gonna take a look into BFME I 2, patch 1.00. It's going to be free for free on Rohan. Enjoy!
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Okay, welcome into the replay. Of course it's not BFME I 2, patch 1.00 because it's cancer, and definitely it's BFME I 1 on Forts of Isen. We got Rohan against Isengard. As an Isengard we might, as a Rohan it's going to be Lorde. Lorde is going with Mary, as well as 2 battalions of peasants towards the left side of the map, while his opponent with Uruk-hai battalion is going to intercept those peasants. Let's check the power points. We saw already that draft has been used. On the opposite side, of course, war trend for Isengard, and first clash of the weapons over here. Uruk-hai definitely will kill all those peasants with ease. Another battalion of Uruk-hai on the way. And 2 more peasants from those farms in the castle for Rohan. He's moving forward with Mary. He got first farm over here. He's going with another peasant battalion to take another farm, another settlement. And in the meantime, Isengard was able to clear up the first battalion. He's going to look for a second battalion, but the second battalion is here only. We got some interception over here. As we can see, this Uruk-hai battalion with war chant is going to kill the 1 battalion of peasants that have been going far away out to micro the battalion of Uruk-hai, but there is another battalion of Uruk-hai, so those peasants will be catch and killed as well. With them is Mary, who would like to deal some damage as well, but he will get some problems with Uruk-hai is on his back, trying to micro out as much as possible. It means that those peasants are going to be killed, and Mary got to be careful receiving level 2, but it's not going to help him. More and more peasants for Rohan. He got for himself this farm over here, and he's going to destroy this lumber mill, but it's maybe not successful. Mary low in health, trying to deal enough damage towards those Uruk-hais. He is not able to clock properly, and he'll be killed by this battalion over here. How about the lumber mill? Let's check the amount of health that those peasants got. I think that this lumber mill will stay strong yet for a couple of minutes. This peasant battalion wasn't able to do anything about it. But in the base of Rohan, I think I was able to get past the gate. Good that Mary has been reclaimed. Now the war trend is available. It's going to be used. Another battalion of Uruk-hai are moving forward, and they will be able to get into the base of Rohan one more time. In the meantime, Rohan is creeping the war cruiser and get for themselves another settlement, but it's pretty much costly lost over here by Rohan, losing both those farms. In the castle, this is something that you would like to avoid as much as possible. Rohirrim is on the way, but they are really costly at the moment, as we can see. Another battalion of Uruk-hai in the base. Heal is available for Rohan. There is another farm in the back of the stables, and there we go, heal for Rohan at the moment. Isengard get for himself pikeman battalion as well as berserker on the field, but now Rohirrim step here, and this entire assault of Uruk-hais will be cleared up by this single battalion. But overall, pretty good job by Isengard over here, getting into the base of his opponent. Those gates should be closed. And now we got Berserker alongside Pikeman Battalion, Pikeman Horde. Rohirrims are going to the left side, trying to creep the Warclar. Pikeman battalion is going back while a Berserker was able to take down the settlement, take down the farm, but there comes Mary, killing the Berserker, reach level 5. Rohirrim's got to get away, they're really low in health. In the meantime, Isengard was able to recruit another battalion of Uruk-hai, and they are moving towards this Warclar. We got industry, been used on 3 first furnaces. The gates will be closed at the moment. And now we got 3 battalions of peasants, a really scary Mary over here. Warchon has been used. But I think the Berserker should definitely take care about Mary first, then those peasants over here. Rohan is doing a pretty good job trying to be annoying for his opponent, trying to take down as much as possible those lumber mills. This Warclar is still standing on the left side. Mary almost level 6, this is incredible. We got still Berserkers, we got still Packman battalions, we got Wark Riders on the way as well. And Rohan is going to reclaim his base. As you can see, we got another farm for him. But he got to get more and more resources actually. Because it's not enough. If only Isengard could do something different. But he's going with Wark Riders, they are really good against peasants. And they will kill Mary so fast. I think the Berserker will kill the Mary, yeah. And now they will clear up the settlement, turn it to the lumber mill. In the meantime, Rohan is creeping, as we can see with peasants. They almost got level 4, they definitely can take down the work. Which actually happened, they could definitely take down the lumber mill as well as take the treasures for the Rohan Empire. We get first battle of Wark Riders for Isengard. Almost 3 power points though for Rohan, so Elfan Alliance for sure will be seen in this matchup. And level 4 for the peasants. But still it's Rohan who got problems. He got 1000 resources, maybe he's going for upgrades at the moment. While Isengard is definitely going for more and more Wark Riders, which is pretty good. They're really good in controlling them, taking the map control. As we can see, killing peasants and stuff. Even with whole ability, with 60% of damage, they're incredible actually. And Isengard is going to reclaim the settlements, trying to even get into Rohirrim's, if possible. And I don't think so that Rohan would like to get into the fight with Wark Riders, even if they get splash damage, and they're pretty good against every of those cavalry. Level 3 for Rohirrim's. There has not been cancellation on this lumber mill. Lumber mill on the middle in danger. 2 peasants but without draft. They haven't been drafted yet, but they definitely would like to get 3 power points. Which actually may happen because this Berserker may be killed, as well as this Wark Rider battalion. They would like to clear up those peasants, but there are nothing to back up them against Rohirrims. There is a battalion of pikemen, and yeah, they kill up little, like 3, oh actually 4 Rohirrim riders. But the Elfan Summon has been used. This battalion of pikemen will be cleared up. 3 power points for Isengard, as he's still going for Wark Riders, which is very important, definitely against Elfan Alliance. They're pretty good. Morchan has been used for this Pikeman battalion, so they could easily and faster definitely creep up this Warclar. Elf will regain a little bit of map control, I assume, because of this summon, which is very important for Rohan. He's banking up a little bit of resources. He's going for forge plates at the moment, or maybe even armor. first before blades, it seems. And then we got 2 battalions of Warg Riders. They're really good against taking those Elven warriors. As well as we can see, this pikeman battalion was enough to take them down. Almost 5 power points at the moment for Isengard. While his opponent got already heavy armor on those Rohirrims. As we can see, he got at least 3 battalions of Rohirrims on the map. All of them got heavy armor. And forge blades on the way for Rohan as well. He got 2 power points for himself to be used. I would rather think that he's going to wait a bit for it. Okay, Rohirrim's got to get away. Pretty good micro of this Rohirrim over here. To get them into safety. And Rohan is going to reclaim the map control for a bit. Oh, without whole ability, I don't think so that Warg Riders should definitely fight with those Rohirrims. We got forge blades. Another battalion of pikemen over here. Oh, Rohirrim has been punched. They shouldn't. They should fight in the state formation, and it seems that Rohirrims are moving back. Maybe this furnace will go down, but it doesn't seem like. Upgrades for Isengard at the moment. On the way, heavy armor, forge blades not yet available for Isengard player, but he got industry as well as devastation, plus Palantir for Warg Riders, which he got only 1 battalion, I assume. Oh, the second battalion is over here. Let's check him out. How ability is available, he's not using it. He got heavy armor on this battalion, definitely don't want to lose it. And he's going back at the moment. He could use Hog ability to boost the damage for those Warg Riders, but either way it was a good call to not take a fight if you're not prepared. Forge blades on the way, 3 power points at the moment for Isengard. He got the outpost on the north side of the map, though. Another pikeman battalion over here near Lumbermill, and he will save it up. Elven Alliance over here to take down the pikeman battalion, and it allows Rohirrims to clear up this settlement. Oh, 2 battalions of pikeman battalion against Elven warriors. It's something that you should avoid as an Isengard. It means a little bit of power points for Rohan side. It's not something that you would like to see. You get first battalion of Rohirrim archers though, and they're waiting definitely for fire arrows. Those Warg Riders will fight or they will get away. They're not going to fight it over here. But this pikeman battalion will be cleared up by those elven warriors. That's why We Mind decided to get away. We Mind doesn't have fire arrows, but I don't think so that he needs them. Maybe if he would like to go for combos, which is not a bad idea because of those elven warriors, and we're gonna have as well Rohirrim archers, which are really good against pikeman battalions. Later with some leaderships. We got only 1 battalion of Warg Rider over here, and there should be a little bit more if we would like to take down the Rohirrim archers. As we can see, they're doing pretty good job over here. How about power points? Almost 5 power points for Isengard, almost 6 power points for Rohan, but he's now in the trap. He got to get away. Palantir is going to be used. for We Might. It doesn't seem like he will not be able to catch those Rohinims if he's not going to use it. Another outpost though for Isengard on the south, but the northern one may be taken down. And Palantir hasn't been used, so there is no increasing speed for the Warg Riders. They were not able to catch into the Rohirrims. Armory has go down. How about, yeah, over here, Rohan Archery to receive fire arrows for Rohan. And he got already 6 power points. He got for himself as well Theoden on the battlefield, increasing the damage and armor for units. And the Rohirrim archers, now they will deal definitely good amount of damage if they will not go like that into the Pikeman battalion. Oh, we got Fury of Fire for the Isengard. So he's not going for Frozen Rain to debuff the opponent's side units for the 3 minutes. We get another Uruk-ped on the south. We will get another Uruk-ped, I assume, on the north as well. Almost 7 power points for Rohan though. And still Rohirrim archers dealing pretty good damage even without fire arrows and the leadership from the Theoden. We got Ant Summon at the moment for Rohan, and he's clearing up. He's clearing up this outpost on the north. He's doing pretty good job on the south as well, with this battalion level 6 almost. We got one Warg Rider battalion completely out of position for Isengard player. And now Elfan Alliance summon to clear up the entire battalion of Pikemen. We got Warg Riders, and I think the Isengard got a War Chant, yes. So the entire battalion of Elves will be cleared up. Heal has been used, but nothing's changed, to be honest. Pikeman battalion is still on the air. Warg Riders should definitely get into this battalion of Rohirrims at the moment. It's now a little bit too late. Theoden receive level 2, and this Pikeman battalion will be killed like they are made from paper by the Isengard. As we can see, level up on the Isengard Rohan's archers. 2 power points at the moment for Rohan. We got a summon used, and Rohan decided to get away. We got fire arrows available for Rohan as well. Almost Warg Rider battalion has been killed. Level 7 for Rohirrims though. 3 power points already for Rohan, while his opponent got 2 power points after using the Fury of Fire and boost his economy for the 100% from the trees. He's going for lures though. He got industry. He should definitely use it over here on those 3 furnaces in the back. He got 3 power points at the moment. Rohan got 4, but Rohan will lose the battalion of Rohirrims. Rohirrims doesn't have horde shields, so there is increasing damage from the arrows. We get level 3 for Theoden though. Warjon has been used to scare the entire army of Rohan, and Rohirrims are going back. Almost 7 power points actually for Rohan as well, so he's going for a really fast army of the dead. As we can see, those ants doing pretty good job destroying 3 furnaces, as well as sentry tower were forced to be taken down by Isengard. Maybe he delayed them. As Rohan is going for hold shields, it doesn't seem like. He's going for another battalion of Rohirrim archers, which is not that bad. At the moment, Lures definitely in the troubles. He's going to cripple Theoden, but Rohan got heal, and still those units are doing pretty good damage towards those pikeman battalions, and I think it's going to be enough. Heal has been used, and the entire pikeman battalion has been killed, and as well Lords will be killed. He was really low in health. Almost 9 power points for Rohan, 6 power points for Isengard at the moment. And now Rohan is trying to deal as much damage as possible, reclaim everything which is possible as well. As we can see, almost 9 power points for Rohan. He's definitely going for Army of the Dead as fast as possible. I got pretty good army composition as well. Peasants going into the outpost, which is protected only by this battalion of Urukai. They will be taken out by Rohirrim archers, as we can see over here. So there is no protection on the north for the Isengard, and the south will be recreated at the moment, so it's not looking good for Isengard. Even if he got all those boosts for economy, as we can see, he cannot use them officially, and industry should be used on those 3 furnaces because they are already on level 3, and you will get more resources out of them. Lorde almost 10 power points for our Army of the Dead. He got already Elfen Alliance summon available, and he will use it over here to just take care about the Elfen for the Uruk pikeman, which is completely out of position. This pikeman battalion will be taken down by Rohirrim archers, as we can see. How about the units? It seems yes, Isengard doesn't have units at all. Only 1 battalion of pikemen over here. He's going with Work Pit in the outpost, as well as for Uruk Pit in the outpost. He's getting back with his lures, but here we go. Army of the Dead on top of the lures. He will not be able even to cripple Theoden. And let's see. Yeah, he got only 8 power points. He doesn't have units actually. Like completely. Army of the Dead will clear up those pikeman battalions where Rohirrim army will clear up entire castle. So that's over. We might has been defeated. Pretty good game from both sides, but I think that Work Riders has been picked up by the Rohirrim pretty easy. If only Isengard could avoid it and micro a little bit better with his army, it could turn around and he could be a winner of the game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this cast of BFME I, patch 1.06. Feel free to follow and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.